Hello, and welcome to the Calm Classroom. On this channel, we talk about scientifically backed ideas to help with behavior, classroom management, and creating an environment that you and your students can thrive in. Please note, none of these ideas will work during a full moon. You're on your own for that. Please don't confuse boring with calm. A calm classroom is an engaged classroom. Let's take your classroom from chaos to calm in 6 easy steps. Let's bring the calm into your classroom right from the start with a peaceful entrance. At the start of your day, greet your students at the door with eye contact, their name, and give them a greeting choice. This can be as simple as a fist bump, a handshake, or a hug. Next, let's bring the calm into your class with a peaceful ambiance. It's time to open your curtains and lift your shades. Many studies have found that natural light can boost serotonin levels, making your students feel calm and happy. My suggestion is to keep all the lights off in your classroom at all times. Invest in 3 to 4 floor lamps with warm light bulbs to have stationed around your room. Along with the natural light of your windows, the warm light from the lamps will provide just enough light for your students to work comfortably without the harsh side effects of the ceiling lights in the room. Music is another way to instill a peaceful ambiance. Studies have shown that a steady flow of background music in a classroom can help alleviate stress, enhance memory, and help improve communication. Rubenstein and Perino conducted studies and came to the conclusion that the best background music to play in a classroom is Baroque music. They found that the 50 to 80 beats per minute that Baroque music plays at stabilizes mental, physical, and emotional rhythms. I will typically have classical guitar or instrumental music playing throughout the day in the classroom. However, during test-taking sessions and studying for tests, I will exclusively have Baroque music playing softly in the background. Make sure you choose music that doesn't have any lyrics, as this can be a distraction. I only use music with lyrics during my Fun Friday time. Indoor plants are a great addition to your calm classroom. It's best to stick to succulents or other non-flowering plants to avoid affecting students who have allergies to pollen. A study done by the University of Michigan found that having indoor plants in bedrooms, classrooms, and libraries increased the oxygen present in the room and lowered airborne toxins and molds. This helps with focus, mood, and working memory. It can also help to keep your students healthy during cold season, as plants act as natural air filters. One thing I love about having living plants in the classroom is that you can create a classroom job called the botanist. This student waters the plants each week. Another fun way to incorporate plants into your classroom management routine is to explain to students that plants respond to sound vibrations in the air. Plants don't hear like we do, according to Dr. Dominique Hess, a biophilia expert and lead researcher at Horticulture Innovation Australia's Plant Life Balance. But some research shows that speaking nicely around plants will support their growth, whereas yelling and loud noises will hinder their growth. So the 3 reasons to fill your classroom with living plants are oxygen, responsibility, and noise control. Classroom decor is an important and controversial topic. I'm a minimalistic teacher, and I try to stick to calming, neutral tones. I try not to have much on the walls inside the classroom. Instead, student work is displayed on my outdoor bulletin board. This minimizes distractions in the classroom. The way your classroom smells can be an important factor in your calm classroom. There have been more and more students with sensory processing disorders being diagnosed today than there ever have been. Students who have strong sensory reactions can get very overwhelmed when there are strong scents in the classroom. Diffusers are a safe and effective way to distribute light and not overpowering scents throughout a classroom. Gather allergy information before doing this, but citrus essential oils like lemon can help children focus for longer periods of time. doTERRA's On Guard has citrus notes and also helps to fight germs as well. Let's bring the calm with clear expectations. Students who walk into a classroom with clear expectations displayed on the board or on a screen have lower anxiety levels. They know exactly what to do and how to start their day without having to guess. Here's a fun tip. Have a nice note written on the board each day with instructions on what they should be doing. This can also establish strong relationships between students and teachers. Let your students know what voice level they should be using at all times. One of my favorite tools to promote clear expectations is a color-changing remote-controlled light. Once I started using this in the classroom, I never looked back. Change the color depending on what your voice level expectations are for the activity you're working on. A red light would signal silence. A blue light would signal whisper talk. And a green light would signal group gab or collaborative talk. This is a fun one. Let's bring the calm with whole class callbacks. Using a callback in a classroom setting can help promote community, teamwork, and listening skills. Here are a few fun ones for you to try in your classroom. Can I get a whoop whoop? Waterfall. Shh. Choo. Now let's bring the calm with delayed gratification. The most useful tool I've used in my whole classroom management routine is establishing a Friday reward. Have your class plan what this reward will be at the beginning of the week. Having the students decide creates more buy-in for that reward. Here's a few ideas. Free Art Friday, a Friday game, Friday STEM bits, extra recess on Friday, learning outside on Friday, Friday snack, Friday free play, or sit wherever Friday. Next, you'll need to choose a way to collect your data throughout the week. This is a fun one. My favorite way to collect data throughout the week is the secret message. For expected behavior throughout the week, fill in a letter. But when you see unexpected behavior, give them a vowel. They'll know they did something really awesome if they get a vowel. Make sure to do intermittent rewards for expected behavior, but consistent rewards for unexpected behavior, like a random act of kindness. You can collect anything in a jar. It's also a great visual for students to see their progress throughout the week. You can also use craft pom-poms. I like getting all the different sizes. If there's something really small that the kids did right, you could put a little tiny pom-pom in the jar. However, if a large act of random kindness was done, you could choose a larger sized pom-pom to put in the jar. One of the most important things, though, is to celebrate as a class every time they get rewarded. Take the time, even if it's just 2 to 5 seconds, to have a class cheer. Last but definitely not least is to bring the calm with logical consequences. For example, if you waste my time, I'm going to waste your time. I might take some minutes off of your Friday reward. My last and final piece of advice is, when the wave is too big, take a deep breath and dive under it. Let it roll off your back. Enjoy the silence. Emerge to take a breath and see the sunshine. Then just keep paddling.